Hey guys, welcome back to another episode of Sorry Sam Beer Reviews, and today we're doing probably the staple of the craft beer world, at least in my opinion, and that is the IPA. We're not doing DIPAs this time, I just got regular IPA, although some of these are pretty high in content, so I guess you can consider them slightly a DIPA. But anyways, thank you so much for clicking on the video, and if you already haven't, please leave a like, comment, and subscribe. It really does help out the channel. It makes me feel good about myself. And for the beers that we have today, we have Bentwater Brewing Company's Thunder Funk. I keep wanting to say a bad word, but I know that's not good. Lagunista's Super Cluster. I love Lagunista's beer. A little something is one of my favorite IPAs to drink when I see it on tap. I know it's one of those two. But really good. I couldn't find that, and I figured since I already tried it, I wanted to try something different. And then this one just has the wildest can I've ever seen in a hot minute. And you guys know me, I like to grab my funky cans, and that is Winewood Brewing Company's Blood of the Dragon. And I mean, gosh, look at this crazy thing. It's all psyched out. I'll give you a closer shot coming up soon. But anyways, thank you for watching, and let's dive into this thing. So the first one we're going to be doing today is Thunder Funk, which is by Bentwater Brewing Company. This comes in right a little bit above 7%, I believe. And what's crazy about this beer, it's brewed with 4 different types of hops and 3 different types of barley. So there's a whole lot going on. I'm not going to read off the whole description because, again, I want to try it for myself. Always starting out with the can, and again, I'll do a close-up zoom. I don't really like this camera angle, but I'm moving in like 3 months, so I'm not going to try to tweak it. Super cool can, nice and clean, like the blue and red checkered pattern. Simple, nice, looks like your stereotypical craft beer can. But without further ado, a little ASMR while we open it up. Oh yeah, that was nice. I always forget how much fun it is to do that. Right off the bat, nice and bubbly. I got a little bubble. Boop. And we'll pour it out, see what the color looks like. Big shot. Nice. It looks like a stereotypical IPA. Very foamy. Nice big head on it though. So that's good. It means lots of carbonation, which normally gives you more flavor. Right. Smell test. Very citrusy, I kind of get some, I don't know what, I want to say like a mango, but I don't know what, my nose is all messed up. Cheers everybody. Pretty bitter right at the end. It's not overly powering though. It's actually a really good, decent IPA. Like I could drink a couple of these, I feel like no problem. And again, at 7%, they'll definitely get the job done for you. Smooth, I'll take another sip. The bitterness kind of hits you right in the beginning, and it does tend to linger, but overall it's really not that bad of a beer. If I had to give it a rating, I'm going to give it an 8 Thunder Funks out of a Lightning Storm out of 10. And it's not bad. Again, there's nothing, overly different about it. It's a very common IPA. I feel like as far as, if you had one IPA, this will probably be very similar to the others. But the bitters is kind of nice to it. If you like bitter things, this will probably be the beer for you. But cool, on to the next one. So the next one we're doing is Lagunista's Super Cluster. Now this comes in right at 8%, so it's definitely a heavy hitter. And I love Lagunistas. I've always liked them. I like their little dog thing. They even sell them. Again, I don't know if they do it at all the gas stations, but I always see them at the gas stations, which I thought was kind of cool. So you can get a craft beer, in a pinch, and you don't have to go to like a beer distributor or a grocery store near you or anything. As far as the can, super kind of, it's a little bland. I got just a try. It almost looks like a Christmas tree. Which is odd because these guys are out of California, so I guess I don't know, maybe it's a mountain. They do have mountains and stuff like that over in California. And yeah, not too much to say about it, but it is a can. ASMR. Oh Jesus, I hate when you do that. Spin the little flippy thing. A 3, a 2, a 1. Oh yeah. Well, that one wasn't too great. Very carbonated. I don't know if maybe my fridge is too cold or too warm or something like that, but I've been getting a lot of carbonation lately. But we'll pour it out, see how it smells. Yep, that's the right one. Ooh, very pale. Really fairly kind of pale for an IPA, which isn't a bad thing. You know, that's not necessarily, normally again you're looking for that rich kind of yellow, goldeny color and stuff. We'll give the old schmelleroo. Smells good. I don't know what it smells like, but nothing's too overpowering, neither too overbearing. A hint of citrusy, which it does say right on the thing, a citrus hopped mega IPA of intergalactic proportions. Gosh, try saying that 3 times fast. Well, we'll give it a go. Cheers, everybody. Pinkies up. Smooth. Very, very smooth. Not very bitter at the end. It has kind of a sweet, it does taste a little bit like an orange peel, which I guess isn't a bad thing, because it does, you know, as far as beer, it does have that citrusy presence. But for 8%, it's super smooth. Like, I'm kind of blown away by that. This is one of those beers with the frick is in there. Black gum. That's gross. Wonder what that was. Super smooth though. It really is. That's kind of the biggest way I can describe it. It tastes, again, fairly much like a regular IPA. It does, again, it has the citrusy and smooth. That's pretty much how I describe it. Smells nice, very easy sipping. This would be something, you know, maybe you'd want to start or even finish at the, like say if you go to a brewery and try something, because it's something you can probably keep going back to and enjoying it furthermore and stuff. But I like it. I'm going to give this guy a, one more sip on the side. Oh, 9 out of 10. It's a good beer. I'm really enjoying this. And again, 8%, like this thing will kick your patootie if you're not careful. So the last one we're going to be doing today is the Blood of the Dragon by the Winewood Brewing Company. Now these people come right out of Miami, and what's cool about this one, it's a IPA brewed with, I'm reading this off the back, Warrior and Azaka hops with blood orange, hibiscus, and dragon fruit. So I've never heard of any of those. Well, I mean, I've heard of the fruits and stuff like that, but as far as the hops go, excuse me, I've never heard of them. And this is right at 7% too, so kind of your, I give IPAs normally like, on average, probably like a 6.5 to like an 8 range. Normally that's what you get. Anything other than that is normally a DIPA. Like even the last Lagunista's Untapped, they actually had it as a DIPA, even though it is, I guess, technically just a regular IPA. But here I am rambling. Now, the can on this thing was immediately what grabbed me. I was looking for IPAs, and I didn't even know was an IPA. I just looked at it, and I was like, what kind of can is that? And there's some sort of warrior, and I don't know, it's very, very Asian-like, fighting a dragon. It's cool, but I don't know, I love all the artist series. I think all the art's super neat on these, and I think a can is a major selling point too. At least to me, like once you've had it, yeah, you know you like it or you know you hate it, but just getting somebody to try it, I think, is the biggest challenge a lot of beer companies and breweries actually have. But anyways, so yeah, super cool super cool can, 10 out of 10. Man, what did they put in that last one? Let's try it out, little ASMR. I want to ooh, Casper's looking at me over there. Ooh, Casper, did you like that ASMR? He'll be in the video, don't you worry. I'm gonna get you to hold some sort of beer. Put it the right way. Super bubbly. I can't believe I never thought of this before. Super bubbly, nice and carbonated. Again, I'm not sure if that's something to do with my fridge or if maybe I'm just getting lucky. These people are really carbonating. Whoa. Very dark. Very, almost looks like a lager color. Not a bad thing. The head's pretty heavy, but that could just be the way because I poured it. Good looking beer. I'm excited to try it. You don't hear too many dragon fruit beers, as far to say, and pomegranate, for Pete's sake. That's what it was, right? Or hibiscus, I'm sorry. Hibiscus, not pomegranate. All right, smell test. What in the world is that? Different. That's the best way I can describe it. Very kind of, it's fruit, but not a fruit I'm familiar with. Maybe it's the dragon fruit. It smells good, and it's just kind of threw me for a loop. Didn't smell like I expected it to smell. Cheers, everybody. Wow, that's really good. I was kind of surprised by it, because normally a lot of times when these cans are like this over the top, sometimes I feel like they put all into the can and nothing into the beer, but this kind of packs a full punch. Ooh, another sip. Kind of a funky aftertaste to it. I definitely taste, and this is going to sound weird, and my depiction may be off, but from the last dragon fruit I ended up eating, I taste the skin of this. That's what I taste. People quit texting. That's what I taste. If you like dragon fruits, it is pretty sweet. And as far, I don't know, it's there with the smoothness, but it is a little bitter. But it's a good beer. I'm actually pretty impressed by this. And 7%, it's nice, kind of right in the average of a decent IPA. I wouldn't say it's the best IPA I've ever had, but it's a damn good one. Like, as far as beers go, I could drink a couple of these. And you get a lot. It's a big 16-ounce, can. That's nothing to scoff at, but I like it. I'm gonna give it a 9 out of 10 as well. It's tied with the Lagunitas, which is gonna make it challenging for me to decide which one I like out of the three. But we'll decide that in the next video. So those were the 3 IPAs we tried out today. They're all pretty good. Like, there was none of them that were really that bad where I felt like, oh, I couldn't drink that again. But there were definitely, I don't know, there's certainly stronger IPAs, and there's one drunken night in Philadelphia, and I can't remember what IPA I was drinking, but that by far was my favorite. One I discovered, I will definitely film about it. But thank you so much for making it this far into the video. It really does help, and if you haven't already, please leave a like, comment, and subscribe. I'd really appreciate it, and I can do this a lot more if I don't know, make it a career. But without further ado, from best to worst, and this is a toss-up. I normally don't do this, but going by can, best being best over here, worst over here, I'm gonna do one of these. I actually was very surprised with the Blood of the Dragon. I kind of expected it more as a joke drink, but it was really good. Super Cluster was right there. I mean, Lagunitas, again, they're an excellent brewing company. If you could, I don't think all the stuff I've tried, I've never had a bad one by them. But this just kind of threw me for a loop, and normally, again, Vinewood does some crazy type of beers and stuff like that, so some of them aren't that good. So this being like a decent beer and me enjoying it, I think that's what bumped it up. Plus the can's just cool. It's just cool, man. So we go chug it, and I'm gonna waste this delicious beer that I enjoy drinking. And through the power of editing magic, hi-ya! So, thank you guys again for watching the video. I'm gonna chug it now. I don't know why I decided to. I mean, it's fun. I know I like doing it. But also, shout out to Mash Monkey Brewing Company. Super cool brewing company if you're ever in Sebastian, Florida. Sebastian itself's not, it's a small town, but Mash Monkeys is worth checking out. And if you are in I don't know if they're still doing it, there was a Treasure Coast pub crawl that started in Sebastian, Florida and ended in Stuart, Florida. So depending on where you live, you may want to start at the farther and go down to the latter, because it is about an hour and a half drive in between the 2 points. But cheers, everybody. Thank you for watching. Love y'all. God bless. I'm gonna eat Chinese food after this too. That's gonna be tough. Alrighty, here we go. Ooh. 1, 2, 3, skiddly doo. Woo! Thank you for watching. Good night.